Peace, peace, peace. Welcome back, man. Welcome back. So, I just came to talk to y'all real quick, man. I came to holler at y'all real quick, man. There's a lot of stuff going on, you know, um, with the young doll situations. A lot of people posting stuff. There's a lot of stuff circulating on the internet. And I usually don't make videos about like dead rappers. That's just something that I don't really do. And I did it this time. You know what I'm saying? I was thinking about it. I was like, why did I even do that? You know what I'm saying? Like, why was I even like, I think I did it because other people were like saying things and like, I kind of like disagree with certain things. But anyway, besides the point, I just came to tell y'all a few things real quick, and then I'm gonna get out of here. This is not gonna be long, drawn, nothing like that, right? But hold on, before I begin, let me sip my yak real quick. Mm, mm, mm. But yeah, we're back to you, Bob. Let me stop. But now, on a real serious note, I feel like when the rapper dies, when the artist dies, a lot of times people out here, the regular people, the regular civilians, the average folks are looking at situations from a civilian standpoint. And I understand, you know what I'm saying? Death is crazy, right? Like when you die, that's it, it's over. It's a sad thing. It's even more sad for the families that still got to deal with the death, right? The children that have to grow up without their fathers, without their mothers. That is like the biggest thing, right? That we are taking away from these people. But let me tell y'all this: the streets is the streets. You know what I'm saying? And the sidewalks is the sidewalks. And I think that a lot of people need to get that in their head. Like a lot of people, you can't be coming from the sidewalk and putting your 2 cents in the streets. And I get it. It's messed up. It's messed up when people die behind senseless stuff, right? Because it is all senseless. But certain people play the streets and some people play the sidewalks. You know what I'm saying? Um, thank you. I appreciate it. Some people play the streets and some people play the sidewalks. So rest in peace to all the fallen soldiers, all the people who have died right in the rap game. Who didn't get to flourish, who didn't get to grow, who didn't get to get big like they probably would have. Rest in peace to all those people, and may Allah help their family cope with their loss. But I want to say this, right? A lot of artists were in the streets. They were doing things. Some of them killed people. Some of them robbed people. Some of them probably raped people. Some of them did atrocious things before they probably became famous. Some of them continue to do things while they got famous. So this is some of the things that we need to think about. Some of these dudes that are getting killed, that are getting taken out, did foul stuff to other people's parents, to other people's children, to other people's families. You know what I'm saying? So when something happens to some of these individuals, sometimes I just look, the most I might say, I might be like, rest in peace. You know what I'm saying? Because it's always sad when you know what I'm saying, when somebody dies. But at the same time, I always think like, damn, like why somebody wants you dead? A lot of people jump into the conclusions of like, oh, it's just hate. And sometimes it is just hate and envy. And other times it's bigger than rap. Now, I titled this Hip Hop and the Streets, right? Because I felt like at one point in time, hip hop was about expression. Hip hop was about just expressing yourself in a poetic way, competing with each other, a lot of conscious brothers right back in the days. And then it kind of expanded, right? And then people started just talking about their experiences, their lifestyle, their livelihood, right? And this is how it was, right? And then at some point, I felt like the streets and predominantly like the drug game. I feel like the drug kingpins and the people that was trying to wash their money saw hip hop as a way to do that. And I could be wrong, but I just feel like when the streets started to get involved into hip hop, I feel like that's when it became the downfall. And don't get me wrong, even back in the days, you know what I'm saying, there used to be competitiveness, there used to be people dissing each other, but I don't think it's at the same rate that it is today. Like the way that these rappers are losing their lives, that shit is a epidemic. The way that these rappers are like dying, right? Like behind like diss records and diss tracks, and subliminals, the way that they are going is an epidemic. And I think that's because the streets have come into hip hop. You know what I'm saying? The streets have come into hip hop. Like I grew up in the 50 Cent era. 50 Cent was beefing with Ja Rule. He was, it might have been a little scuffle here and there, a little stabbing here, maybe a shooting there, but that was not no prominent thing. That was not no continuous thing, right? And then I just feel like maybe it's the drill genre that is responsible for like a lot of these deaths, maybe. And again, it's sad to see people die, but everybody doesn't have a case like, oh, they was just trying to rob him and they killed him, or they was just hating on him and they killed him. Everybody's case is not like that. A lot of times people have a past. A lot of times, a lot of these rappers have a past. Like I said, they done something to somebody. And when you come from the streets, people are not gonna forget who you are because you're a celebrity now. Because to somebody else that you harmed, you still that enemy. You still that op. So, but another thing I wanted to touch upon is, are we the people responsible? I, I think, are we responsible? Are we responsible in a sense, right? Because hip hop is almost like supply and demand, right? I feel like the more we contribute, the more we listen to certain things, the more we share, the more we push certain things, the more these artists make music that we want to listen to. So, so in a sense, are we responsible in a way? Like I'm just trying to understand, right? Like, do y'all think we in some way are responsible, right? Because we demand, a lot of times we demand this music. Like when people, I remember when, like, when Nas was making certain albums or he was talking about some conscious stuff, like people didn't want to hear that. Or not just him, other rappers too, right? Like a lot of times we don't blow up. Those rappers don't blow up that be talking the conscious, the positive, the building the community stuff. They don't blow up. You know what I'm saying? The stuff we want to listen to is like Mike Song said this one time, right? He said they don't want to hear that. He said they want to hear soldiers go on the war, land that thing go. You know what I'm saying? This is what we want to hear. Look, I listen to drill music, but at the end of the day, I'm not a teenager. That's at one point, music did influence me to think a certain way, to move a certain way. But that doesn't do that to me today. Today, music does not influence me to go do something. But a lot of young men are being influenced by what they're seeing, what they're hearing, and they're really going out there to do stupid stuff, man. So I just want you to, like, it's just like content, period. Even like look at the YouTubers that make conscious music. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, the head bang against the wall. Facts. Look at the YouTubers, right? Look at all the conscious videos that's on YouTube and look at their views. They don't have a lot of views. They don't have a lot of views. Why? Because we as a people, in a sense, don't want to hear that. We don't want to see that. We don't want to educate ourselves. We don't want to. You can see that on my own channel. You can see like all the videos where I'm talking about something. People not really tuning in. People don't want to see that. We want to be entertained. We want to be distracted. So we don't care. And artists are going to a certain extent where they are losing their lives. You know what I'm saying? To bring you the music you want to hear. Mm, 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 mm. Said it's crazy, B. So I just wanted to say, man, before you start looking at stuff with your civilian sense, with your sidewalk sense, remember that some of these dudes that are getting killed, people been after them. People been have beef with them for whatever. It's not always just somebody just don't like you because you making money. It's not always the case. Sometimes you done did something, you got away with something, and people on that body. The streets need a body. Sometimes that's how it is. And it's sad. Again, like I said, it's sad, man. It's sad that we sit here and we glorify that, and we talk about smoking on this person, and we piss on this grave, and we talk about all of that. And this is the music today. The music today. That's what we like. That's what we like. We be like, yo, you heard what he said? That's what we like, man. Like people are playing themselves, and people's getting killed for this, man. People's getting killed for just talking on tracks. People's getting killed for just talking on tracks. And I'm bringing this up because when I posted the video, I looked up at the timeline of certain situations that Dolph was in, and he was mouthing off, talking crazy. Well, thank you, thank you. He was mouthing off, talking crazy. So a lot of times, some of these dudes gonna make an example out of you. You hear Lil Durk talking his music all the time. Don't be sneak dissing. You know what I'm saying? A lot of dudes in Chicago got killed for talking on their tracks, talking crazy. How many people, look, forget even the music industry, how many people got into beef over this pandemic when we was locked down because they was just running their mouth on the internet? It's mad people that got into beef because they just running their mouth on the internet. But that's all I wanted to say, man. I just wanted to say that, like, the streets, the drug game, the gangbangers, all of that stuff came into hip hop. Well, I would say the streets predominantly. A lot of like these kingpins started to try to wash their money in hip hop, and I feel like that just brought an influx of like a lot of street stuff, a lot of street dudes, a lot of artists started like clicking themselves up with gangs, with street entourage. Um, some artists went even as far as catching cases just because it will improve their image. Like, hip hop is just completely a whole different shit today, man. Like, that shit is just like merged, twisted with the streets, and a lot of times you can't separate the two now, right? So that's why a lot of y'all, when artists make it, y'all so quick. Well, this is people on the sidewalk, people on the sidewalk looking at the streets side of hip hop, right? And they're saying like, "Oh my God, people just killed them because they hating on them." No, these dudes were doing stuff. Listen to their music. Listen to Pop Smoke music. What he talked about? Send me the Addy, I'm hunting them down. No, that's Fabi. My bad, my bad, my bad, my bad. He was saying like, "Yo, send me the Addy." Like, a lot of his music, he talked about send me the Addy. We pulling up, like, you know what I'm saying? This is what these dudes is talking about. How did they catch him? They got his address and hit him up. People are speaking their shit into existence. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of these dudes, man, they be talking about dudes don't spin. Y'all don't do this. Y'all don't do that. I stay spinning their block. I spin their hood. I do this. I do that. These dudes are getting clipped. Like, they have beef. When you have beef, you have to be conscious that somebody wants your head. That's just how it goes. I watched a video of Lil Baby. Lil Baby got security, right? And Lil Baby say like, I ain't playing that. I got security. Ain't nobody touching me. You know what I'm saying? Because he not dumb. Somebody, you know what I'm saying? He probably has beef. And even with his security, I watched a video where he still was gripped up with security around him. Because at the end of the day, you can't trust nobody with your life. The same, the ain't nobody gonna defend your life the way you gonna defend it. You know what I'm saying? So I just wanted to say, man, like, look at these rappers that passed away, man. The King Vaughns, the Pop Smokes, the Dolph, the countless dead rappers in Chicago. Like, just look at them. It's not always a situation of they was just hating on you, homie. And another thing we do, we start going into they being sacrificed. Oh, somebody sacrificed. Like, we just start talking a whole bunch of nonsense. Like, we start talking about, oh, exactly. Why you think nobody, like you said, brother, they push a lot of buttons because they think they can't get touched. Why you think nobody trying to shoot J. Cole? Why nobody trying to shoot J. Cole? Why nobody trying to shoot certain rappers? Why nobody trying to do certain things to certain rappers? Because they ain't talking that nonsense. Again, don't get me wrong. I listen to drill. I listen to it. But if drill did not exist, I will be okay. I will be okay. I was okay with how music was before. I'm okay with R&B. Even R&B has changed. R&B nowadays is just about I'm a take your girl. I'm a smash her, send her back to you. I'm a like it's not even no love songs, man. Like, it's just crazy. It's just hyper sexualization. Like, that's all you hear in R&B today. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy. You might be right. They need something. Like, it's sad, man. It's sad. So again, if you're not in the streets, you don't understand the streets. Like, Just watch shit play out. Cause everybody is just like, oh my God, they just hating. Oh my God, he ain't even do nothing. Oh my God. Oh my God, they killed them for no reason. You don't know what people doing. You don't know what people doing. Every time somebody die, they always be like, oh, but he had kids. Oh my God, but he was so nice. He was, come on, man. Don't get me wrong. Like Triple X situation, I don't think he was doing anything to nobody. I don't know, but I don't think he was doing anything to nobody. I think that was just people trying to mug him. Maybe it was a hit. Maybe it was just people trying to rob him. But there's situations where the person might not have done nothing, and people are just hungry, and they're gonna get you. Nipsey Hussle situation is very weird, very weird. I don't think it was behind some people who was just hating on him. I think it was I don't know. I don't know what it was. His situation is very weird. You know what I'm saying? Certain rapper situations are very weird. Other rappers, they talked about that stuff. They talk that mess. I'm gangster. I always got it on me. I'm pulling up to your block. I'm spinning. Y'all never spin. We spin. You don't like this is what these dudes are talking about. We drop some mans, you ain't do nothing. We'll smack your mom. This is what these dudes are talking about. This is what these dudes are talking about. They're literally talking about killing people, violating their family members, and y'all be sitting here talking about they ain't even do nothing. Like, come on, stop it, man. And it's sad. Like I said, it's sad, and I feel even more sad for the kids that they leave behind, and for the family members that got to deal with it. Yeah, bro. We don't have no good music, you know. And at the end of the day, man, I think people are to blame for that, man. When people start sitting here, when these artists start sitting here and they want to make music for you, they trying to get your views because all you want to hear is the ignorance. All you want to hear is who I'm gonna clap next, who clap who got the problem with what. We responsible for that. We are responsible for that. Shit is crazy, bro. It's just mad crazy and it's sad. It's sad that people are losing their lives and we sitting here. They ain't do nothing, man. Listen, we part of the problem too. I'm saying keep asking for certain content. People come on YouTube, go on social media. All y'all want to do is gossip. All we want to do is gossip. We don't care, bro. A lot of people don't care what happened. A lot of people don't even care. They just doing this shit to get some views. They just gonna put these stories, these you know what I'm saying? Everybody news reporters all of a sudden. I'm at 4-2. I made a video. I think I'm gonna take that shit down too. But like this shit is crazy. We not really getting to the bottom of this though. We ain't really talking about it. We ain't really talking about it. We gotta be realistic with ourselves. We chasing that shit. You know what I'm saying? When Nas was making positive music, when you had the KRS ones, when we had the certain people, those people didn't blow up. No, Common didn't blow up. People know who Common is, like you know what I'm saying. But like he could spit, but like a lot of people ain't listening to that stuff, man. We ain't listening to it. We want that nigga shit. This the shit I be talking about. Saying that's that nigga shit. We like the nigga shit. And I know a lot some people don't like that. They don't like to be told the truth. But that's what it is, bro. We like the nigga shit. And again, I'm not 15. The music is not gonna get me hyped up to go do something stupid. But it's doing that to a lot of these younger dudes. And a lot of these younger dudes don't understand that a lot of this stuff is entertainment. Some artists, they did do with whatever they rap about and whatever. Some of them did. A lot of them probably didn't. But when you talking that stuff, somebody gonna test you. Somebody gonna run up on you. When you talking that I ain't checking in, it don't matter if you're not checking in. But why you putting that in your music? Why you sitting here telling dudes like I ain't checking in, ain't nobody doing nothing to me, and blah blah blah. Then you go pull up to somebody's city and you get touched. It's crazy. It's crazy. And a lot of rappers do die in their own cities. You know what I'm saying? But it just be, I think in a lot of cases, man, be bigger shit going on. Some shit is deeper than music. Not all shit, but some shit is deeper than music. And that's just my 2 cents on it. I just feel like Dudes be doing dirt in the streets, man, and that should be catching up to them. And if it don't catch up to them, they create situations because of the shit that they be talking about. Yeah, I think that's it too. I think that's it too, bro. I think the radios and the media. But look, bro, this is what I'm gonna say. We don't have to consume that. And I'm just telling you. And I don't listen to the radio, bro. And I get what you're saying. They're putting shit in our face. But at the end of the day, bro, look, for example, there's Kennedy's Fried Chicken in my neighborhood, right? There's Chinese food. There's a whole bunch of stuff they throw in my face continuously when I walk outside. Continuously. I don't buy it though. You know what I'm saying? I don't eat that stuff. You know what I'm saying? Once in a blue moon, I might get something from the chicken spot, but I really don't eat it. Like, so even though certain things they playing there on the radio, we ain't gotta listen to that, bro. You still got stations where you could hear some little good music. But the but you're right. You're right. They are putting it in our face, and for some reason, we don't know how to go away from it. And I made a video similar to this when I was talking about design, how poor people, black people, we chase design like crazy. Look, they don't got the designer stores in the hood, but we go out of our way to go get it. So a lot of times it's not always that shit is right in our face. It's that we go out of our way to go get it. We want to listen to it. We like it. We want to push that. We want to share that. Not even just music, bro. You could go on Instagram. Somebody could post on something positive, bro. Somebody could post their business, and we not going to share it. We're not going to share their business. We're not going to share their music. We're not going to share certain things, and that could be our mans. We're not going to do it, bro. We just messed up as a people, bro. We just like mad fucked up psychologically. And I think that rappers going to keep dying. Rappers going to keep going through certain shit till some change. I don't know what's going to change. I don't got the answers. Um, you know what I'm saying? Like I ain't got the answers to like what the artists need to do. But I just think that if you did shit to people, you need to be humble. Like you need to be humble. That's like me coming home. Like I don't glorify shit that I have done. I don't do none of that shit. Picture me going on YouTube, and every chance I get, I'm talking trash about people that I know might have a problem with me still. Like, why would I keep antagonizing people? Why would I come on? Look, I got a decent following. My message gonna get seen more than maybe some of my ops, right? But why would I go on YouTube and continuously talk or throw shots at people that might dislike me or might remember some shit that I did in the past? Like, why would I come? Like, you got to be humble at some point. At some point, you got to be like, you know what? I did that in the past, but I'm not about to sit out here and be antagonizing people that I harmed in the past. Alpo, similar situation. You know, we going away from music, but Alpo did something similar, right? He came home, did a documentary about where he killed somebody, where he hit the body, where he did certain things. That shit is crazy, bro. Like how you fix yourself to do that? Like, yeah, this where I clap something right here. Yo, this where I dump the like views. All right, he gonna get view. People gonna share that like crazy because we love the gossip. We gonna share that like crazy, and people gonna watch it. People gonna tune in. People gonna be like, yo, Outpost was talking about. That's what we do, bro. That's what we do. When somebody this record drops, we share that shit. You know what I'm saying? When somebody this record drop, we be like, yo, you heard such and such? You heard such and such song? Yo, he was coming at such and such. That's what we like, bro. That's what we like. You know what I'm saying? Like, but that's just the point I'm trying to make. Like, we can't artists be fucking up, man. You can't think you're just gonna be talking about the pain that you cause people and nothing gonna happen to you. Or you can't be playing with certain people. For example, certain people, certain artists that make it to the industry, they still street dudes. They still bosses. You know what I'm saying? They still people that could get you touched. You can't be getting up there because you're a big artist. You think you're gonna just mouth off certain people. 50 Cent said this one time. He said, I ain't beefing with nobody. I'm gonna drop a bag. I'm gonna go pay one of the little homies that ain't got nothing, and they gonna take care of it. He said, I'm not beefing with nobody. That's some business shit. A lot of dudes do that, man. A lot of dudes drop money. You know what I'm saying? A lot of dudes drop money, and that shit. It's like right now. You think you think if you have a problem with somebody right now in the streets, and you give one of these little young dudes $2,000, maybe 1,000, they probably do it for less. If you some of these little kids never seen that much money, $1,000. You think if you, bro, bro, I'm telling you, man, you don't know, bro. Dudes be out here ready to shoot for less, bro. Come on, bro. You get somebody $10,000. Like, yo, they don't know what they getting into. They young. They brain can't even really fully process that. It's crazy. But somebody asked me a question. Somebody said, why street dudes act like only real men go to jail? I think that I think that it's not that real men, excuse me, it's not that real men go to jail. This is what it is. It's that characteristics of being a real man is connected to protecting and maintaining and just that nature of your family gonna be good. Like you're gonna defend yourself. You're gonna fight for yours. Um, and taking risk, right? Taking risk. Like, men take a lot of risk. And I think that when people go to jail, it's because they took a risk. So I think that is what is associated with real men go to jail, because in some cases, some men did whatever they had to do to survive, right? And that's part of like being a man. Part of being a man is like, if they're not opening the front door for you to come in to get a job, to get what you need, then you are gonna break through the back door. Like, and that's part of being a man. Like when they close doors on you, you don't just give up. You gotta figure it out. You gotta find a way. And that's just part of being a provider, right? It's like your kids don't understand. And that, I'm just using this as a scenario. Your kids do not understand. I don't have money for food. They do not understand. I don't have money for toys. Like, you can't explain that to kids. They don't understand that, right? They just know they're hungry. They might cry. They want something to eat. You can't explain to them like, daddy don't got it right now. So you have to do what you have to do. So a lot of times men that go to jail is because they took risk. And taking risk, especially those type of risk, is associated with a manly nature, manly characteristics. So I think that's what it is. But it is ignorant. It's false notions of masculinity. That we learned in the hood, right? But to a certain extent, men do take risk. And if you got to defend yourself and your family, you got to do what you got to do. And I've never knocked nobody for going to jail for defending themselves or doing something that they had to do. If that answered the question. Yeah, some people gonna blame the label. That's what everybody talking about. Mo3, look, all these people you just mentioned, except for like probably Nipsey Hussle, um, King Von had beef. I'm saying, like, this is the things that we're not paying attention to, right? We blaming the label and we saying the label got them killed. King Von had beef when he died, right? When he died, he was beating on somebody, right? His man's hopped out. Come on, like, let's really think about the situations. He was in a situation at the moment he got killed. Dolph had beef. He got shot before because of the beef. But no, I'm not gonna say this. I don't know who killed him, right? But he got shot before in Cali because he had beef. Dudes went to his neighborhood with guns in Memphis because he had beef. So this dude had beef in Memphis. So we could say Empire, the label did it or whatever, but let's be real, he also had beef. Mo3 had beef. Most of these dudes have beef. Mo3 used to talk about it in his songs. He used to talk about it in his songs, like, what I'm saying, like how he dropped an op, and yo, these dudes be talking crazy. Some people don't be listening to the shit these dudes be saying. You know what I'm saying? Some people don't be listening to the shit. They be talking greasy. Some of these dudes be talking greasy about the opposition. Like they be talking greasy, bro. We just gotta be real. You know what I'm saying? We gotta be real. We gotta keep it real. Some of these dudes be talking mad greasy. I probably get mad too if I'm sitting at home. This dude don't got all big. He don't got a wider audience, and he talking about me. I'm sitting at home, and he talking about me in his songs, and I know it's about me. You feel me? Like that shit feel crazy, and especially when you kill somebody, shit is crazy. Word, if it ain't, yeah, the music is just horrible, man. It's just horrible. But I don't want to drag this out. I just wanted to talk about that. I just wanted to talk about how like hip hop is just all fucked up. You know what I'm saying? And I think part of it is because we like this shit. You know what I'm saying? We like the nonsense. We like the gossip. Um, we like the we like people fighting each other. We like watching stuff. We want a story to entertain ourselves. That's what we want. You know what I'm saying? Let's just be real. Yeah, definitely. That's what I was saying. Taking risk. Taking risk is a part of being a man. It's like a man trait. Yeah, definitely. But a man gonna do what a man gotta do to feed himself and his family. And again, like I said, like I respect it, man. I respect it. Like I'm not here to judge nobody. Um, I'm not in some people's shoes. Like sometimes, sometimes we could be looking at somebody wearing the sneakers, but we don't know what the shoe feels like till we put it on. So I can't talk about nobody and their situations because I'm not in their shoes. Said O Block is now Tremont. Yo, but it's crazy, man. It's crazy. A lot of these dudes have beef though, man. Like, don't get caught up in the oh, they innocent. Like, I don't know. A lot of times I don't say nothing. When somebody dies, I just keep my mouth shut. I don't know. It's like the real sad cases is when it wasn't meant for you, or not meant for you, because I believe when God calls you, he calls you. But like when you was just walking past and you was just an innocent bystander, you wasn't the intended target. Like when I hear those stories, that shit really, I'll be like, damn, that shit is crazy. That shit is sad. Like, you know what I'm saying? When that happens, like dudes pull up, they don't know who they shooting, and they just spray like when people be shooting into the playground and the little kid die, or when they just be shooting all over the place and they go through somebody's window and kill somebody sitting on their couch. Like when I hear things like that, that's crazy. Like I'd be like, damn, I might make a statement in those situations. But when I hear stories like yo, they chase something down, like like with people chasing you, like, why are they chasing you? You know what I'm saying? Again, I don't know, but I just feel like when people go so hard to kill you, bro, and to do certain things, I just be like, damn, I wonder what they did. I be wondering. I don't know. I just feel like shit be happening. Shit be happening, bro. Uh, yeah, bro, drill is just crazy right now. That's like the new shit. Yeah, when they die, and this is another new thing too. I'm probably gonna do this on my podcast, talking about dead rappers, like how these labels are profiting off of dead rappers, right? Like they're sitting here. Look at Pop Smoke, for example. Pop Smoke died, and maybe a few months after his death, they released the album. Boom. After they released the album, then not even like a month. I don't even think they waited a month, yo, and they released a deluxe album. And I'm just like, yo, they was just going crazy, like, and I'm just like, yo, that shit is foul, bro. They released like probably like, well, he was already working on his album. He passed away, and then they released another album. I believe they released like two more albums, and I'm just like, it's just crazy. It's just crazy how like when the artist dies, they just be trying to milk these companies. Be just trying to get whatever they can get. They trying to get all the blood out you. You know what I'm saying? Like they draining that body of all that blood. So, but it's crazy. Yeah, it's crazy. Pop Smoke. Yeah, a lot of these dudes, like you said, you're valuable when you're dead. Look at Tupac. How many albums Tupac had? How many albums Tupac has since he been dead? He probably the highest paid dead rapper. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy. But I don't wanna drag this out. I just wanna, you know what I'm saying? Like I just wanted to touch upon certain things. I just wanted to give my 2 cents on this stuff, right? Um, People gonna keep milking the situation. People are trying to, catch the killers. These dudes out here, news reporters. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't mad at nobody. I ain't shooting at nobody either. I ain't, you know what I'm saying? Listen, man, I don't want no problem with the YouTube streets. I don't want no problems. I'm just putting my 2 cents, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's just that's just what we do, man. We just want a story to tell. You know what I'm saying? Sad shit, man. Sad shit. But if y'all like what I said, man, like share this stuff. I was just sharing that, man. Like sometimes maybe we part of the problem, man. Maybe we contributing to a lot of bullshit. Who said I'm outside? Who this, man? Who this? Who this? You know what I'm saying? Who this, man? Who talking about I'm outside, man? I be in the house, man. I ain't going nowhere. They killing people out there. I ain't going nowhere. Know what I mean? Uh, Yo, she'll be crazy in New York. They never gonna let people carry guns in New York. I feel like man, New York is too cluttered. New York is too cluttered. I feel like in other states that are more spread out, like yeah, you could kind of do that, but in New York, you kind of like tight. Nah, I ain't scared. Nobody no scared of no COVID. COVID. They still got COVID around. Nah, let me stop. But yo, if you like what I said, man, share the video. I appreciate it. You know, I was just talking my ish. Know what I mean? But I appreciate everybody that tuned in and chimed in and liked the video and had something to say. Um, I appreciate y'all, man. Y'all have a good one. Y'all be safe. It's the weekend. You know what I'm saying? Party safely. And like I tell y'all all the time, man, keep your eyes open, man. Sometimes you gotta think for some of these dudes. You know what I'm saying? They be getting drunk. They got a lot of new drugs out there too, right? Fentanyl and pills, and they be doing all type of stupid stuff. And then they just be trying to prove themselves, man. They just be trying to prove themselves. They be trying to show off. Like, so watch yourselves, man. Like, and sometimes you gotta be the bigger person and think for people. You know what I'm saying? Y'all gotta think for people because sometimes people can't think for themselves. And like I always tell y'all, do not sacrifice it all. Do not sacrifice it all for a person that ain't got shit to lose. Do not throw your life away for a motherfucker that don't got nothing to lose. A lot of these dudes out here don't got nothing to lose. They just walking around hurt, traumatized, with sorrow, trying to do something to whoever look at them wrong. Whoever breathe wrong around them, they trying to do something to somebody because they hurt and they want to see somebody else hurting. So be mindful of that when y'all out there, man. Sometimes our egos get in the way and we trying to, be tough too. We trying to show dudes like I'm gonna show you. You want to act stupid. Sometimes I lose sight of that. Sometimes I lose sight of that myself. Sometimes dudes be acting up, and you know what I'm saying. I lose it sometimes. Not to a crazy extent, but sometimes I'll be like, you know what? I'm about to violate this dude. But always try to remember, man. Shit not worth it. Shit is not worth it. You know what I'm saying? And that's gonna be the same shit you're gonna be telling yourself if you do get locked up. You know what I'm saying? Even if you get away, you know what I'm saying? Now you might have beef. Now you might have, a lot of shit that you gotta worry about. Gotta worry about not getting caught by the police, right? Because just because you don't get caught right then and there, don't mean like, you know what I'm saying? It's just an inconvenience, man. You don't want to be at a certain age, you shouldn't be getting locked up and going to the precinct for scuffles in the street. You know what I'm saying? Like at a certain age, you should not be getting locked up to go to the precinct for scuffles. You just shouldn't. To me, at least to me, right? That's like some high school shit. You might get into a few fights in high school or whatever. But like at 30 years old, you should not be getting into no scuffles and going to the precinct. That's just what I believe. You know what I'm saying? Like You should be able to. But again, you got them knuckleheads. But a lot of times, like I said, bro, it don't hurt to just be like, yo, my bad. It don't hurt to be like, yo, my bad. You bump somebody, somebody bumped you. Sometimes you got to be like, my bad. You know what I'm saying? My bad. That was me. My bad. You know what I'm saying? Just to kind of alleviate situations. But hopefully that helps you out. Be safe, be smart, and keep your eyes open, man. There's a lot of weird shit going on, and especially in New York. Keep your eyes open, man. Word. Peace out.